Okay, so let's get into the explanation of the cap itself. So we've already put the cap in the bottle. So you just take that dowel rod, and you're just going to push on it until it's flat. Okay. So I don't need to do any more to that, but you're just going to take it and you're going to push, 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 push all the way around the edges. And then, of course, turn it so the cap is face up. There we go. And then you're going to flatten it out just a little bit more around the edges there. Okay. I like to use a metal dowel rod. It's a lot easier. You can use a wooden one, but metal ones are pretty good. Get these at Michael's craft store, any kind of craft store, Hobby Lobby, things like that. Get as flat as possible. That's the key there. All right. Get rid of the metal dowel rod. And now you're going to take another cap, the exact same kind. All right. And you're going to take. I found these really cool magnets at Michael's. You can get them 4 a pack. Very, very expensive. I think they're like $3 or something like that for 4 of them. Is that right, Mr. Hand? Mr. Hand says yes. There we go. Now what I like to do, I'm going to put the magnets together, and I'm going to place it into the cap themselves, okay? Like this. Just like that. It'll stick. Even with that rubber coating on the inside, they'll stick perfectly. Now, to ditch the cap at the end of the trick, you also need 2 more magnets. Like I said, they come 4 a package. I put those 2 magnets together and I put it inside my wallet, right inside the wallet. Okay? Now what's going to happen, you're going to use this as a holdout in the end. Okay? So this is going to go in your back pocket, and now you're all set up to go. All right? Now to set the bottle up, you're going to place the bottle into the neck of the bottle, okay, right up here. And the way you do this is just a quick thrust down, like that, just like this. You'll notice that now the cap is levitating. No, it's not levitating. It's stuck because of the edges inside the neck of the bottle. Now because of the label, if you turn it around, it's hidden completely. If you turn around this way, obviously you can see it, so you want to keep your fingers covering that. Now you'll notice just with one shake down, it's released, okay? And that's the whole idea behind captured. So we're going to put that back in, and that's all set up, ready to go, okay? Now since all tension is right here at the bottom of the bottle, and it's a completely regular bottle, it's not gimmicked in any way, they're not going to notice anything up here, okay? So, and you don't need to go into the throwing the bottles. You could, but there's no reason to do it. It's a very straightforward trick, okay? Like Legend, which is available through CosmoMagic.com. And so what you're going to do, the way this works is you're going to turn the bottle around towards them, okay? You want to put the cap on the bottle, like that. And what I like to do is just put the bottle onto the table. And I'm performing some other stuff for some people hanging out. And when they say, can you do another trick for us? You know, let's try something here. I then call attention to the bottle. I pick it up. I take the cap off, and I have somebody hold out their hand. So they hold out their hand. They're going to place it right into their palm. It's really, really important. You don't want it down at the fingers. You want it right in the hand because this gives them enough structure and foundation here. It's a strong place. Here's kind of weak, so when you push it down, push their fingers down, you can break your assistant's hand, and that's not good. You're going to need more bottles after that. You're going to place it right there, okay? So we'll use this as the hand. And then I tell them to focus all of their attention right here. So I want them to watch right here. There's nothing here. This is on their hand. I'm going to do that one quick motion down. Now what's going to happen, this is going to come down. Hold on. That's going to come down like that. Now as it comes down, it's now going to hit this cap, and because it's magnetic, it's going to stick right to the bottom of the bottle. Like that, okay? This happens in their hands, like this. The moment that you know it's stuck, lift up the bottle, and there's nothing on their hands. and there's nothing to find whatsoever. It's super, super clean. It's almost, it's like you just shot the person before you even did anything. It's not even fair what you're doing to them. So I'd like to turn around, and this is really important. You want to tilt the bottle towards yourself. The reason why is because sometimes that cap will go to an edge, one of the edges. So as soon as it hits their hand, boom, and it falls to the bottom, pick it right up, and then tilt towards them like that. Okay, as you can see, it's fallen to the edge that way. So if I here and then I tilt, there's nothing to find, there's nothing to see. Okay? Tilt, turn, and now you're going to steal the cap away from the bottom of the bottle as you hand it to them. Here's what happens. The third finger is going to pull that cap. Notice that the thumb pulls the bottle closer to the hand. As it steals the cap, it's now going to be positioned against the palm and against the third finger. All this happens as you rotate and shake. This gives them the cue to grab the bottle. You actually tell them, here, take it, check it out for yourself. They take it. As they take it, you're now going to go south with the gimmick, okay? It's actually going to stick to the holdout that you've made with the magnets in your wallet. We'll do that again. Bottle, cap, bam, rotate, shake it and hand it to them. Now, all their attention, all of their focus is right here at this point. So they're not even, I mean, you just put a freaking cap in a bottle, a freaking sealed bottle. There's nothing to find. There's no gimmicks, nothing. And it happened in their hands, mind you, okay? So right at that moment, okay, this is the moment they're just going to fall out. They're just going, oh my gosh. You have all the time in the world. So take your time on this one. Go real slow. Go very, very slow. Turn everything around, turn over, hand it to them, shake it. And as you hand it to them, you're going to be left in this position. So it's going to go down. And I'm going to find the polarity. You're going to feel it. Once I find it, I let go of it and then come back up. And that sticks the cap right to your pants. And it's real easy to do even if you're surrounded. You just want to have a little bit different audience management, okay? So if I'm performing this way, everything's the same. Here, turn, 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 hand it to them, come back down, it sticks, come back up. If there's people over here, I say, look, check it out, check it out. Go over, look at. So I move backwards. So depending on where the people are, I'm going to move away from them and actually tell them, no, go, check it out, check it out. So that will get them into the view of looking at the bottle and the cap, okay? Same thing over here. Boom, you're here. Exact same thing. I'm going to hand it to them. Now, if there's people on this side, I just turn the bottle and say, look, check it out. And I hold the bottle here for a second. Hand it to them. As I hand it to them, this goes south, sticks to the magnet in the pants, and then everything's the same, okay? So just learn where your audience is. And you know, it's like thread magic. You don't do thread magic every time you do magic. You wait for the perfect moment to do something with loops or with invisible thread. Same thing with the captured. Wait for the perfect moment. I think there's a lot of bad magic, not just because it's a bad magic trick, but it's just done at the wrong time. You know, it's just completely done at the wrong time. You don't do the 21 card trick for someone you just met. You know, and you wouldn't do this just just like that. You want to build up to something like this because it's a very strong effect, it's very powerful, and it's really, really simple and so, so easy. And that's what makes some of the best magic the best magic. So that's captured. Hope you guys like that. It's a really fun effect. I love doing this one. I want to give some credits right now to a couple people. Musa from New York City. Thank you, Musa. Musa and I worked on this, a lot of the ideas on this together, actually at a convention. And we both came up with a lot of different touches and subtleties to it. And this is also based, the idea is based on an effect of Mike Powers called VIP. VIP is a cap and bottle as well. Totally different method, totally different structure of the trick, To a spectator's mind, it's the same trick. Cap goes into a bottle. But from a method point of view and from us as magicians, it's a totally different setup, totally different everything. So I want to thank Mike Powers for the inspiration for this. Totally gets full credit for that. I personally don't think there's anything stronger than being able to put a cap in their hands, letting them hold on to it, hitting it, and bam, it goes right inside. And their hands are completely empty, your hands are empty, and they get to examine everything. That is capture.